Then all right, good evening once again. So we are also on YouTube right now. We are on Zoom, we are on YouTube right now. So anybody that want to join on YouTube, they are free. And of course, we are here on Zoom. Good evening once again. You are highly welcome. This is going to be fun, interesting, and long learning period. We are going to learn for about more than 2 hours. So please sit down, get ready. You should have a pen and a book, a pen and a book, so that you can jot down what you need to jot down. And also at the end of this training, at the end of the training, we are going to have question and answer time. So whatever question you have during the class, right now you are muted. During the class, you will not be able to speak. But after the training, you'll be able to ask your questions. Once again, welcome to our Read and Write webinar, February edition. You are highly welcome. My name is Mrs. Otubu Philomena. I'm your host tonight and your teacher. All right, so let's dive in. So today we are going to look at 5 techniques. We are looking at 5 techniques that will help us in reading and writing fluently. We are looking at 5 major techniques tonight. So as I said, get a pen, get a book, get a bottle of water, because we need to dehydrate. You need to drink water as we go on, because it's going to be a long learning tonight. So to begin this session with, I will let us know that reading and writing is not just like any other skill. It's very, very powerful. Reading and writing is power, it's just like, you know, when our politicians they are in power, they can do, they can undo. So those that can read very well, those that can read and good at it, there are some certain stage that they will get to, that if they cannot read and write, they will not be able to get there. So I congratulate all of us that are here today, that we took this chance, even though a lot of people are saying, oh, it's a scam, it's there, but some of us still went ahead to pay, you know. So your 2,000 naira will not be in vain. Just sit back and you're going to learn a lot tonight. Reading and writing is very important. Something happened to someone I know. His name is Mr. Joseph. Mr. Joseph was a driver. He was a driver to a very rich man. But the rich man along the way was sick. The rich man was sick and he died. Then what happened to Mr. Joseph? He have to let go of the job. Like, you don't have anybody to drive. You don't have boss that he will drive anymore. So he went home. The wife have a shop where she sells, that's Mr. Joseph's wife, have a shop where she sells provisions, this milk, tea, provisions, and the rest of them. So they were managing with the little income that comes through the woman, the wife. But it happens that the wife got sick. So no income, money was not coming in for them at all. Meanwhile, Mr. Joseph, before the man died, his boss, before the man died, the man has written a will for him, like drop a will for him that, okay, when I die, this might, because Mr. Joseph was dedicated, like there's nothing that the boss will tell him to do that he will not do. And he always come to work early. He makes sure the car is not dirty, do the necessary things that he needs to do. Although he's not educated, but he's very good. He's diligent at what he does. Because of that, before the man died, the boss died, he left a will for him. But unknown to Mr. Joseph, because the man did not tell him, so he did not know. Unknown to him, of course, he's just at home. He was staying at home with his children. Some things got bad that the children have to quit school. Like, they have to stop going to school because during the second term, no school fees, like no money to pay school fees and all that. One day, one of the church members came to visit Mr. Joseph, and they were talking, and the children were just arranging the room because they were living in one room apartment then. They were arranging the room, and the man that came to visit, the church member, now saw an envelope on the floor. He now asked the children, oh, what's this? They say it's nothing. He has the father. Maybe it's those children that just drop that envelope there. But the man, out of curiosity, carried the envelope and opened it because the envelope was sealed. He opened the envelope and he noticed that it was the will that the Mr. Joseph boss had left for him. So I'm saying this in the essence that had it been he can read, one, he will have known about it. He will have known about, oh, I have a possession that can take me for years, because the man left him money and property. So reading and writing is not what you can underestimate. There's someone I knew. I knew her on Facebook, social media. She's a social worker, all these police and all that. He went to withdraw money. As he went to withdraw money, he was just waiting because there's a queue. An elderly man in front of her, or in front of him, gave a boy his ATM card. Oh, please help me to withdraw so amount. Right there and then, the boy almost transferred the money from the elderly man's account to his own account. Now, if the elderly man know what to press or what to do, he will not give his card to that boy. And what almost happened will have been prevented. So this read and write, apart from using it, okay, that will help you in your career, it's help you personally. Thank God for that social worker that stopped that young boy from doing that. So we are here now. Let's have open-minded. Let's start learning with open-mindedness so that we will learn a lot. And as I said, for those that listen to the voice notes I dropped yesterday, we are starting from the beginning. I'm starting from the scratch. Later on, I'm going to dive into spelling rules, how to read and write longer words. So even though you've passed this stage, you've passed the stage of later sounds, just hold on. In the next 45 minutes or 1 hour, we are going to dive into your own stage. We are going to get into your own stage. So let's dive in. If you are ready, I'm ready. Someone is writing on my screen. Please stop writing on my screen. So here are the 5 techniques we are going to be looking at today. The first one is phonemes. Phonemics awareness is also known as late sounds. We also call them later sounds. And also we are going to look at digraphs. We are looking at digraphs, later sounds, then sounding and blending. Sounding and blending. Sounding and blending is very crucial. Just like you knowing the later sounds, because it's the later sounds that you put together for you that you'll be able to decode words. Okay, when you know your later sounds, you'll be able to decode any word whatsoever. So we are going to, that sound we will learn, we will not use it to form words, we will not use it to blend words. Then we are going to learn how to spell and write long words. We're going to learn how to spell and write long words. Also, we look at sight words. Sight words are words we learned by sight, because most of the sight word does not follow phonetic pronunciation. So we are going to learn those sight words. Then we'll look at clear articulation and silent letters. The last technique we are going to look at tonight is clear articulation and silent letters. So if you are ready, I'm ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's dive in. 0. Okay, let's dive in. So here are the letters. We have 26 letters in English alphabet. We have 26 letters. Out of the 26, we have 5 that are vowels. We have A, E, E, oh, these are the vowel sounds. The ones I circled, they are the vowel sound. While the rest letters are called consonant letters. The rest are called consonant letters. While the ones I circled are called vowels. So why are these called vowels? They are very, very special. They are crucial. There's not a word you will form that you will not have a vowel there. In fact, if you write any word and there's no a vowel there, the word will not make any sense. So for your word to make sense, there must be a vowel in that word. So we have A. A says ah. A says ah. It makes the ah sound. As if maybe something hot you like ah. Then we have B. B says b. B says b. We have C. C says k. Then D. D says d. Later D says d. So the name is D. Why the sound says d. We have E. E says eh. The next one is F. F says. Then we have G. G says g. When you pronounce this sound properly, you will feel a vibration in your throat. You will feel a vibration in your throat. We have g. We have H. H says. It makes sound as if maybe you climb a staircase, a long staircase, or you finish doing exercise and then you are panting. The sound you make when you are panting, the sound is what H makes. That's H sound? It says. Then we have I. I make the E sound. I make the E sound. We have J. That J says J. J, letter J, the name is J. Why the sound says J. Then we have K. K make the K sound. K make the K sound. So K and C makes the same sound. K and C makes the same sound. They have exactly the same sound. Of course, as we can say it, the spellings are different. They are not written the same way, but their pronunciation is the same. Then we have L. L make the sound. L make the sound. We have M. M make the sound. We have N. N make the sound. You put your teeth together, and then your tongue will be touching your upper gum. N says Then we have O. O make the O sound. O make the O sound. We have P. P make the P sound. P make P sound. Then we have Q. Q make the Qu. Qua sound. We have R. R make the sound. R make the sound. We have S. S is S make the sound. As if you are making the sound that snake makes. Then we have T. T says T, T, T. T says T, T. Then we have U. U says U says oh. Then we have V. V says V. V says V. Then we have W. W says w, water, water. We have X. X says X. X makes the X sound. X makes sound. Then we have Y. Y says Y. Then we have Z. Z says Z. Z says Z. So we have A, B, K, D, D. Those that are starting from the scratch, you can try and say the sounds along. Try and say it along. We have A, B, K, D, E, G, I, J, K, mm, 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 ah, p, p, Paul, like Paul, Q says question, question. We have rabbit, rat, then we have sun. We have table, T says T. Then we have up. Then we have van. Then we have water. Water. We have yam. Zebra. So we have as an apple, and arm. We have bat, bat, book, book, bed, bed. We have cup, cat, 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 cat. We have cup, cap. We have dog, dog, dad, dad, duck, duck. We have egg, egg, elf, elf. We have elbow, elbow. We have fan, fish, fox, We have goat, goat, gone, gone, gap, gap. Then we have hat, hen, hop. So all these words are starting with letter H, and H makes the sound. Then we have E, E, here are some words that start with E. We have ink, ink, eel, incense, incense, jam, jug, jet. We have king, king, keg, keg, kite. Then we have leap, leap, leg, leg, log, lap. Then we have man, man, mop, mix, mix. Then we have net, net, not, nap. Then we have oh. Here are some words that start with oh. We have orange, orange, ox, ox, oil, oil. Then we have pen, pen, pig, pot, pan, question, question, quick, quick, quill, quill. Then we have rat, rat, red, run, rug. Then we have sun, sun, sit, sit, sad, sam, tap, tin, top, ten. So for we have tap, tin, top, 10. So for we have umbrella. Oh, that's you make the O sound. Umbrella. Up, us. We have van, van, vet, vote, win, win, wet, wet, wig, wig. We have box. The x here is coming at the end of the word. You can see it's coming at the end of the word. We have box, fox, fox, mix, mix. Then we have yak, yes, yam. We have zip, zip, zoo, zebra. So now let's look at how to form these words, how to write them. We are going to look at letter formation now. We are going to look at letter formation. Please stop writing on my screen. Stop writing on my screen, whoever that is, please. So we are going to write both uppercase and lowercase. That's capital letter and small letter. We are going to look at how to write both of them now. So uppercase A goes, you have a slant line. This is for those that are just, those of us that are starting from the scratch. So you look at the proper formation of the letters. For those of us that are a bit in advance, just hold on. You are going to get to your level shortly. So Uppercase R, we have a slant line, another slant line, and a dash. That's uppercase R. For lowercase R, we have a curve and one. We have B. Uppercase B is one above a curve, and another curve. A straight line, a curve, and another curve. For lowercase b, we have a stroke and a curve, lowercase b. Then for uppercase k, we have a curve and another curve, smaller one. For uppercase d, that's D, we have a straight line, a big curve. No. Straight line and a big curve like this. Then for lowercase d, we have a curve and one like this. Then for uppercase F, we have a straight line, dash, another dash, and the last dash. For lowercase, we have a dash. You take it round like this. This lowercase F. Then for we have one, a straight line, a dash, and another dash. For lowercase, we have a line like this and a dash. For G, we have a curve, tuck it in, and then you do a dash like this, a straight line. For lowercase g, we have a curve like this. And so this is lowercase g. Please, when you are writing and there's a line, don't write your g like this. This is wrong. I know some of us do write it like this. When there's a line, you are writing g. Okay, maybe we are doing class 1 and I say, okay, Mr. Shegun, write g. Don't write it like this. This is wrong. You don't write g like this. You make it to sit down. You make it to sit down, and then this is the proper way of writing g. So for H, which is, we have a straight line, another straight line, and a dash. A straight line, another straight line, and a dash. Then we have, for lowercase, we have one and a curve. Then we have, for E, we have a straight line. Okay, now for your E, for uppercase E, that's capital letter E. There are two ways of writing capital letter E. We can have it like this. Okay, just a line, just like this. Then you can also write your uppercase like this. It's accepted. Either you write this or this, whichever one is accepted. But for lowercase, it must have a dot. If you're writing a lowercase E, it must have a dot. It must have a dot for the lowercase E. Oh, shit. So we have for uppercase E, we have one. And then for lowercase e, we have one and a dot. Then for J, we have dash. Okay. And this. Then for lowercase, we have dash like this and a dot. Then for K, we have a straight line, a slant line, and a slant line. This is for K. Uppercase K. Lowercase K goes like this. Okay, so why do we need to know uppercase and lowercase? There are some times you need to write. There are some certain things when you want to write, you must write in capital letter. There are some you need lowercase. There are some you can write any one. Like you can write either you want it in uppercase, good. If you want it in lowercase, good, is left for you. But there are some you need to know the two, because there are some situations that, let me assume you want to write somebody's name. When you want to write somebody's name, the beginning letter must start with capital letter. When you want to write any proper noun, the beginning of that proper noun must start with capital letter. So we must know how to write the uppercase and the lowercase as well, not only the lowercase. That's capital letter and small letter. So for L, we have a straight line and a dash. No, let me write it here. A straight line and a dash. This is uppercase L. Lowercase L, we can just write a straight line. This lowercase L. You can also write it like this. It's also acceptable to write the lowercase L like this. So whichever one is acceptable. So for we have a straight line, a slant line, another slant line, and a straight line. This is For lowercase, we have a curve like this and a curve. Then for a straight line, a slant line, and another straight line. This is uppercase, uppercase. Then for lowercase, we have a curve like this. This is lowercase. So the next one is big O. For the uppercase, we have big O and small o. This uppercase and lowercase. Then we have p. This is how to write uppercase p. A straight line, a curve, and then a curve like this. So this is uppercase, this is lowercase. Now, if you want to write pencil or you want to write anything and it's not a proper noun, example, pencil is a common noun, it's not a proper noun. Now, it will be wrong for you to write it like this. Because you writing it like this, it simply means it's a capital letter. You writing it like this simply means capital letter. But if you want to write something like, maybe somebody's name, Paul, you can start with capital letter. So we should know when to write the small letter and when to write the uppercase and the lowercase. So for Q, which is we have big zero like this, quo. Okay, that's supposed to be a circle. We have a circle. Okay, and a slant line. This is uppercase quo. Uppercase quo. For lowercase, this is lowercase. Then we have a straight line, a curve, and a dash. Please, for those of us that are starting from the scratch, you can write this, especially if you don't know how to write these sounds, these letters, please write it along. Then we have, for uppercase R, we have a straight line, a curve, and a slant line. Then for lowercase, we have a straight line and a curve like this. This is lowercase. So for we have a curve, tuck it in and bring it out. This uppercase. For lowercase, we have small curve, tuck it in and bring it out. Then for uppercase T, dash and 1 or a straight line. Then for lowercase, that is not straight enough. For lowercase, we have a line like this and a dash. This lowercase. Then we have uppercase and then lowercase we have uppercase a slant line and another slant line. Then lowercase, please don't write on my screen. When you are writing, write in your book. Write in your book, please. Don't write on my screen. Thank you. So we have lowercase v, a slant line and a slant line. Okay, so we have w, a straight line, a slant line, take it up, bring it down, and take it up again. That lowercase w, we have curve and another curve. Then for x, a slant line, another slant line. For lowercase, it's still the same thing, just a smaller one. Then for y, uppercase y is written like this. For lowercase, it's written like this. Then for z, we have a dash, a slant line, and a dash. For lowercase, we have a dash, a slant line, and a dash. So these are uppercase and lowercase, as we know. Capital letter A, small letter A, capital letter B, small letter B. So these are, and if you notice this, all the writings are sitting on the line. So please, when you are writing, especially there's a line, if there's a line in your book, let your writing sit. Let your writing sit. It's not okay for you to write and it's hanging in the air or hanging somewhere. When you are writing, make sure your writing is sitting on the line, especially if your book have a line. So this is how to write the uppercase and the lowercase letters. Now we are going to see how we can pull these letters together to blend. So we are going to 2-letter words now. We have these are 2 non-phonetic words, 2 non-phonetic words. That means they are nonsense words. Okay, but what we are learning from here is that when we have a vowel and a consonant, it gives us a word. That's what we are getting from this page, this slide I have here. When we put a consonant and a vowel together, it gives us a word. So we have A and B. A and B give us what? Ab. A and B gives us ab. A and B gives us ab. A and B gives us ab. We have A and D. A and D gives us ad. A and D gives us ad. A and D gives us ad. We have ag. Ag. Ag gives us ag. A and G gives us ag. 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 Ap. 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 We have et. 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 We have en. 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 Egg. 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 We have eep. 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 Im. 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 We have ib. 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 We have ig. 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 We have odd. 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 We have up. 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 We have og. 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 We have ot. 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 So we have ab, ad, ag, up, et, en, egg, eep, im, ib, ig, odd, up, og, ot. So we have so these are regular 2-letter words. These are regular, they are phonetic words. We have at. us, us, as, 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 if, if. We have ox, 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 is, is. We have an, and. We have up, up, up. We have off, 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 off. We have in, in. We have on, on. We have it. So we have at, us, as, if, ox, is, an, up, off, in, on, it. For those that are just joining us, welcome. As I said, this is for those that are starting from the scratch. Very soon, we are going to enter spelling rules and how to decode any word and how to write any long word. And for those that will stay to the end of this training, there's something special for you. For those that will stay till the end of the training, there's something special, surprise package for you. There's something special for those that will stay till the end of this training. And also at the end, we are going to have question and answer time. At the end of the training, we are going to have question and answer time. So as I said, knowing our letter sound is very, very important. The two letter words we learned is the sounds that we use. Here we have 3 letter words. It's still the letter sound we are going to use. So knowing the letter sound is very, very important. Thank God this training is recorded. You can go over it again to learn, especially those of us starting from the scratch. So we have CVC words. CVC simply means consonant, vowel, consonant words. Consonant, vowel, consonant words. So we have k, a, t, k, a, t, ka, at, cat. We have a, t, a, t, ma, at, mat. We have ag, ag, rag, rag. We have jam. We have van. We have nap, nap. We have tap, tap. We have rag, rag. We have wed, wed. We have ten. We have red, red. We have ben. We have et, met. We have pet. We have set. We have eb, w, eb, web, 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 web. So with the sounds, we can decode these three letter words. We knowing our latest sounds. So we have cat, mat, rag, jam, van, nap, tap, rag, wed, ten, red, ben, met, pet, set, web. So we have zip, 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 zip. We have in, pin, pin, pin. We have ig, dig, 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 dig. We have in, in, fin, fin, fin. D, ag, d, ag, dog, dog, dog. We have up, 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 mop. We have up, t, up, top, top, top. We have ox, ox, fox, fox, fox. We have run, run, run. We have rug, 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 rug. We have mm, fun, fun. We have t, k, t, caught, caught, caught. We have gum, gum. We have hum, 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 hum. We have rub, 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 rub. We have zip, zip, zip. So we have zip, pin, dig, fin, dog, mop, top, fox, run, rug, fun, caught, gum, hum, rub, zip. So from those letters we've learned, we can get these short sentences, and it's simple to decode as well. We have the cat is big. The cat is big. The dog can run. Sorry, the network was a bit fluctuating. So now we are going to look at consonant blends. We are looking at consonant blends. Consonant blends are two or consonant letters that will call together, we blend them together. So when you see these sounds, you call them together. Even though you are trying to call individual sounds, you call them together. Those are called consonant blends. And now this evening we are going to look at this evening we are going to look at that's C, S, and C. S and C says we have SW. SW says swore, swore, swore. SM says sm, sm. Then we have SN. SN says sm. So we have SK. SK make the sound sk, 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 just like SC. SK says sk, sk, sk. Then we have BL. BL says bl. BL says bl. Then we have CL. CL says K. CL says K like clap. We have FL. FL. FL says fl. 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 We have PL. PL says fl. PL says gl. GL says gl. GL says gl. SL. SL says sl. SL says sl. SL says sl. We have BR. BR says brr. BR says brr. 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 Then we have DR. DR says drr. Drr. Dragon. Drr. Drr. Dress. We have FR. FR says fur. FR says fur. Fur. We have GR. GR says grr. GR says grr. And then TR says trr. Trr. So we have sk, 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 swa, sm, 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 sk, gl, kl, fl, fl, gl, sl, brr, drr, fr, grr, trr. So let's look at some words with this consonant blend. These are initial consonant blends. We have initial consonant blends and ending consonant blends. So let's look at words with this, some of these consonant blends. So we have BL. BL says bl. BL says bl. And we have it in words like blue, blue, ooh, blue. We have block, 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 block. We have black, 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 black. We have blow, 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 blow. We have CL. CL says kill. CL says kill. And we have it in words like clam, clam. We have clock, 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 clock. We have club, club. We have claw. The A and W here is a digraph. It's part of what we are going to learn shortly. The A and W here is a digraph, and it says oh, claw, claw. Then we have BR. BR says brr. BR says brr, brr, brr. Then we have it in words like bride. We have it in words like bride, bride, bride. The E here is silent. Then we have brick, We have brick, brick, brick. We have brain, 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 brain. We have brain, brain. Then we have break. We have break, break, to have a break. Can I have a break? Break. Or your children will go on break, break. Then we have the next one that is CR. CR says purr. CR says purr. And we have it in words like crab, 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 crab. Then we have crash, 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 crash. We have the next one is crop, crop. We have up, crop, up, crop. We have cry. Sometimes when Y come at the end of words, it takes the place of I. That's one of the spelling rules that we will look at. When Y come at the end of a word, it says I. Then the next one we have is F and L. F and L says fl, and we have it in words like fly. We have it in words like fly. Fly. We have flag, 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 flag. Then we have freak, like confreak, freak, flake, freak. Then we have flat, 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 flat. Then the next one is GL. GL says glow, and we have it in words like glow, glow, glow. We have glass, 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 glass. We have glad, 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 glad. We have glove, glove. The E here is silent. So we have the R. The R says dr. The R says dr, dr. And we have it in words like dress, dress, dr, dress, dr, drum, drum. We have drink, drink. We have drop, 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 drop. Then we have FR. FR says fr. FR says fr. And we have it in words like frog, 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 frog. We have fruit, fruit, fruit. The U and I is also a digraph. It's a digraph that we are so going to learn. Then we have front, 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 front. Then we have fry. The next one is GR. GR says grr. GR says grr, grr. And we have it in what like grass, 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 grass. Then we have green, 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 green. This green is facial expression. Facial expression is not the color green. For color green, we have green. Green, green. We have G. Let me change the color of this. So for color green, we have G, R, G, R, E, E, N. This is color green. This is green. This also green. The first one, GREEN, is a color green. Then YGRIN is facial expression, like when you talk about smiling face, sad face. For those that are in nursery your children will say, oh, mommy, this is my sad face, this is my happy face, this is my surprise face. So green here, the Grin is a facial expression, facial expression. So the next one is grab, grab. Then we have grow. We have tr. Tr says true. Tr make the true sound. True, true. And we have it in words like tree, true, tree, true, tree. We have true, The a there is a and I. A and I is a diagram. So whenever you see A and I, you call it as A. So we have true, train, true, train. Then we have truck, 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 truck. We have true, trip, trip. So we have for true, we have tree, train, truck, trip. Then the next one is pl. We have it in words like play, plant, plan, plug. So we have S and L. SL says sl. SL make the sl sound. We have it in word like slug, slug. We have it in word like slide, slide. We have it in word like slow, slow down, slow. Then we have sleep. Again, this sleep, there are some words that are called homophones. Homophones are two words that have the same pronunciation but different spelling. We have words, in fact, it's part of what we are going to learn this evening. Homophones are two words that have the same pronunciation, you pronounce it the same way, but the spelling is different and the meaning are different. So this sleep simply means when somebody is about to fall or when somebody has fallen. That's SLIP. SLIP is when somebody has fallen down or someone is about to fall. Why SLEEP is when we sleep on the bed. It's not the same. Even though the pronunciation is the same, the words are not the same at all. Then we have SM. SM says SM make the sound and we have it in words like smile for me, smile. We have smoke, smash, smell. SM says SM make the sound and we have it in words like smile, smoke, smash, smell. Then we have SN. SN says SN make the sound. And we have it in words like snow. We have snake. We have snail. We have snap. SN says Now we have it in words like snow, snake, snail, snap. Then we have SP. SP says SP make the sound. And we have it in words like spot, spade, spoon, spin. We have spot, spade, spoon, spin. We have SW. SW make the sw. Like you want to say, I swear. Sw. And we have it in word like swing. We have swim. swim. We have sweet, sweet. We have swan, swan. Again, SW says sw, sw. And we have it in word like swing, swim, sweet, and swan. Then the last but not the least for consonant blend is ST. ST makes the sound ST make this sound, and we have it in words like star, star. We have stop, stop, stamp, and then fast. We have fast, stamp, stop, star. So here are sight words. Sight words are words we don't use sounds for them. Like all the words we've been learning, and some of the words we are going to learn, we use majorly sound. Knowing our later sound, we can decode a lot of words. But there are some words in English, we just have to, we learn them the way they are. They are called high frequency words. Sometimes we call them high frequency words. Sometimes we call them sight words. There's not a sentence you will write that these words will not appear in it. So we have a, the, is, I, you, and, to. We have she, we are going to school. We go to school, go. We have these. This is my phone. We have was. Example, we can't use sound to decode was. We can't use sound to decode it because it's only the w you are hearing. The A and S, you are not hearing it, but this is a sight word. Then we have was. Then we have my mother. We have us. We have both. Are. We have with. They. Because. Come. Then. What. So again, we have a, the, is, I, you, and, to, she, we, go, this, was, my, us, both, are, with, they, because, come, then, what. Okay, so this is about sentence formation. Sentence is a group of words that make a complete sentence. A sentence is a group of words that make a complete sentence. And there are some things that must be in your sentence. When you're starting when you want to write a sentence, that sentence must start with capital letter. It must start with capital letter and it must end in exclamation mark, punctuation mark. Punctuation mark in the sense that your sentence can end with in a full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. Okay, so whenever you are writing a sentence, bear in mind that you must start with capital letter. Example of sentences: the boy is playing. The boy is playing. She is my friend. She is my friend. Are you coming today? This is a question mark, so this is the questioning sentence. Are you coming today? So how do we form sentences? To form a sentence, before you write a sentence, you must have had in mind of what you want to write. Okay, maybe I want to write a message to you. I want to send a message to you. Before I will send the message, already what I want to send a message to you about is already in my mind. So I will just use it to write my sentence. And then sentence must have a subject, that you are the one talking. Then what you are talking about and the receiver. We have a subject, a verb, that's what you are talking about, or what is receiving the action. And then we have the objective, no object. Okay, so we have the subject, which is the person talking, the person writing the sentence, or what you are writing about. We have the verb taking the action. Then we have the object. So example, we have the cat. The cat here is the subject. The cat, we have the cat drinks milk. The cat drinks milk. The cat here is the subject. Drink is a verb. A verb is an action word or a doing word. Then we have milk. The milk is the one receiving the action. Is the one receiving the action. Is the one that's being drunk. Then we have we are reading a book. We are reading a book. Reading here is the subject. Reading, we is the subject. Reading is the verb, while book is the object. Now, punctuation matters. You know, for those of us, this is for those of us who can read to some extent and write to some extent. When you are reading, there are some things we must pay attention to, because if you don't pay attention to these things, one, people will misunderstand you. People will not even understand what you are reading or what you are talking about. So whenever you are reading and you see a question mark, you pause. You pause. When you see a full stop, you also pause. When you see a question, your tone, your voice, your tone will change. Your tone should change, like, oh, even though I'm not saying what you are reading, I should know that, okay, this person is asking a question in the way you are reading. So for those of us who can read and want to improve, one area you can improve is using your punctuations properly. Using your punctuation properly. So command separate items. Okay, command separate item. Question mark it has at the end. We use question mark at the end of questioning sentences. We use question mark at the end of questioning sentence. While exclamation shows strong feeling. Exclamation mark. Exclamation. This is exclamation mark. Okay, this is an exclamation mark. This one here, it look like one up I upside down. Exclamation mark look like I upside down. It shows strong feelings. And then full stop says the question, the sentence has come to an end, or you have a pause there. You have a pause there. So we have Chinedu waited. So let's read this and you see how to use your punctuations properly. We have Chinedu waited at the bus stop. So you are reading, let me assume I said Mr. Joseph Blessing, read this, or Mrs. Blessing, read this. So you go, Chinedu waited at the bus stop. You pause because there's a full stop here. Then he looked at his watch and said, the bus is late. Another person, he asked a woman nearby, did you know what time the bus come? Do you know what time the bus will come? That's a questioning sentence. So as you are reading, someone should get in your tune, in your voice tune that, okay, this is a questioning sentence, or you are reading, what you are reading is actually a question. Where were we? He has a woman nearby. Did you know what time the bus will come? She replied, I'm not sure. Suddenly, the bus arrived. Chinedu shouted, at last! He quickly picked up his bag, his phone, and his water bottle. The bus moved. The passengers smiled, and the journey began. So What we are learning here is that when you see a full stop, you pause a bit. When you see a question mark, you pause. And if it's a listing question mark, you pronounce it as if you are going to call the next thing. Here, he quickly picked up his bag, his phone, and his water bottle. So it would be wrong for me to say he quickly picked up his bag, his phone, his water bottle. He did no. I was supposed to observe the comma. So for those of us who can read, please, that punctuation matters a lot. So let's put into consideration when we are reading. Also, so this is also for those of us now we are on, for those of us that want to get know our spellings, want to pronounce and write words better. This is for us. So we are going deep to what we are going to learn this evening for those that are advanced students or intermediate students. Now we are going to learn about digraphs. Digraphs are two letters that makes one sound. Digraphs are two letters. There are two letters that makes one sound. So when you are calling them, even though there are two letters, we are hearing only one sound. So example, we have E, that's E, E. We have A. Even though it's AI, it makes the A sound. Both of them says A. AY, AY also says A. AY says A. AU says A. AU says, sorry, AU says all. AU says all. AW also says all. Beep, beep. We have seen, seen. We have B, B, B. So AY says AY says A, and AI also says A. AI says A, AY says A. Now, the difference is that AI comes in the middle of words. AI comes in the middle of words, while AY comes at the end of words most times. Sometimes you can see it at in the middle, but most times AY comes at the end of words. So when I said, Mr. Chinedu, write prayer or pray. Now, when I say write pray, the A, where are you? Can you hear it in the middle of the word, or you are hearing it at the end of the word? Or if I say write train, train, true. The A, is it, can you hear it in the middle of the word or at the end? So it will determine, it will help you to know which one you are going to write. If either you are going to write AI or AY. So let's look at some examples. Again, at the end of the session, this training, we are going to have question and answer time. So if anything is not clear, feel free to ask. You can even put it down now so that then you will not forget that you want to ask a particular question. So we have AI, which says A, and we have it in what like gain, G, A, G, A, G, A, gain, A, male, A, male, A, fail, A, fell. We have A, rail, excuse me, A, rail. So for AI, we have gain, male, fail, rail. Then for AY, we have may. May I go with you, please? May I? May. We have pay. So A, the A again is A and Y. A and Y together says A. Pay. We have gray, A, gray, A, gray. We have st, a, stay. Then for a, says or, just like Paul in words like Paul in Paul. AW also says or. Most times AW comes at the end of words, while AU, which is or, comes in the middle of words. But sometimes it can also come at the beginning. AU can also come at the beginning of words, but most times you will see it in the middle of words. So we have AU. AU says or, and we have it in words like Paul, Paul. We have August, August, that's AU, G. Please stop writing on my screen. Stop writing on my screen, please. Yeah, I will remove you. I will remove you. Stop writing on my screen. If you are tired of the class, please just off your phone or leave the meeting and do what you want to do. Stop writing on my screen, Mr. or Mrs. Sorry about that, please. So we have AU. AU says or, and we have this in words like fall, August. So g, August, August. We have it in words like author, or, author, author, author. Then we have AW. AW comes at the end of words. Sometimes it can come at the middle as well. We have it in words like law, law, like lawyer, law, or, law. We have y, yawn, y, yawn. We have p, or, for, p, or, for. We have or, raw, or, raw, or, raw. So we have, so we've looked at, we look at E, A, we have or, and we have or. And we have looked at some example, some words we can find these digraphs. These are digraphs. We look at some examples, we see these digraphs. So let's go to the next set. We have oo, oo that says oo. We have oo that says oo. We have ea that says ea actually has 3 sounds, but to this evening we are going to just focus on 1 sound. Ea has 3 sounds. There are times ea we say a. There are times ea we say e. There are times ea we say e. Okay, ea. You know, but today we are just going to look at words in which ea says Then we have oa that says o. We have digraph OA that says O. We have OI that says OI. We have OI that says OI. We also have OY that says, we have OY that says OI. We have OY that says OI. So OO says oo, and we have this in words like book, ook, book, ook, book. We have ook, hook, ook. The oo here is the oo. The oo here, maybe I should underline it. The oo here, is the oo. We have ook, cook, ook, look. We have b, oot, boot, boot. So for we have book, cook, look, and boot. Then EA has 3 sounds. EA has three sounds, but today we are going to focus when EA says and we have this word like head, d, head, d, head. We have brr, d, bread, brr, d, bread. We have f. We have pear. Then we have OA. OA says O. OA. So please, one thing you notice, we should take note of is that whenever you see these letters together, don't separate it. Even though you see it in a longer words, more than these words, don't separate it. Call it as a one sound. That's a mistake we make sometimes. When we see what we are supposed to call together, we separate it. And then we have challenges. When you see this digraph together, don't separate it. Call it as a sound. Just like you know that A is A, and you also, whenever you see A, you say A, right? The same way when you see these sounds, these digraphs, when you see these digraphs together, call them as a sound. Don't separate it. It will help in your pronunciation and it will also help in your writing. So we have O, OA says O, OA says O, and we have this word like coat, O, T, coat. We have G, O, T, goat, G, O, T, goat. We have fl, O, T, float, fl, O, T, float. We have O, D, road. So for O, we have coat, goat, float, and road. Then O and I says oi, and it comes in the middle of words, comes at the middle of words. Why OY comes at the end of words most times. There are sometimes you can say it at the beginning of words, but most times you see OY at the end of words. So for OI, we have this word like well. Foul. Foul. We have I, soil. I, soil. We have I, spoil. I, spoil. We have I, coin. I, coin. So for OY, we have foil, soy, spoil, coin. Then we have OY. OY says oil as well. It comes at the end of words most times. We have oy, boy, oy, toy, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. We have oy, oy, employ, employ. So for OY, we have boy, toy, enjoy, employ. So here are some more diagrams. Let's take note of these diagrams, especially those of us that are having challenges with spelling. So we have OU. OU has two sounds. It has two sounds. But this night we are going to look at words in which OU says ow. We are looking at words in which OU says ow, but it has two sounds. And also OW also has two sounds. This evening we are going to look at words. We are looking at words in which OW says ow. So we have OU and we have this in word like out. Out, 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 out. We have ow, mouth. Ow, mouth. We have ow, shout. Ow, shout. We have ow, loud. Ow, loud. So for OU, it says ow, and we have some word like out, mouth, shout, loud. OW also says ow. So OU comes at the middle of words. It comes in the middle of words. It comes in the middle of words, while OW comes at the end of words. OW says ow, and it comes at the end of words. So we have it in words like cow, ow, cow, ow, cow. We have ow, now, ow, now. We have ow, how, ow, how. We have ow, bow, ow, bow. So for OW, we have it in words like cow, now, how, bow. Then we have IR. IR says IR says and we have it in words like bird, 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 bird. We have third, third. We have skirt, skirt. We have stir, stir, stir. So we have bird, bird, third, skirt, stir. Now for SH says sh, SH says sh, while CH says ch, CH says ch. So the difference between SH and CH is that SH is a bit longer. Shh, shh. When you tell your children, shh, 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 that is sleeping. Shh. Why CH say ch, 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 ch. So we have SH, we have SH in words like short, sh, short, sh, short. We have sh, shop, sh, shop. We have sh, shirt, sh, shirt. So for SCH, we have ch, it says ch, and we have it in word like chair, chair, chair. We have church, church, church. We have chain, chain, your chain, chain. So now we are going to look at trigraphs. Trigraphs are 3 letters that makes one sound. Again, those of us having challenge with this, please, you can write this down and you use this idea to read whatever thing you want to read. Let me say I don't know, your office, maybe you do presentation or you read, use this idea you are getting tonight to read, to put in your reading, in your whatever thing you do in your writing. Now, some of us don't know we have 3 letters. All the 3 letters makes just one sound. So we need to know that. That will help us in our spelling, in our writing. It will improve our writing great time. So trigraphs are 3 letters. Trigraphs are 3 letters that makes just one sound. And we have it in words like, we have some of the sounds, of course. And we know that we cannot learn everything tonight, but we will do the the most of them. We are going to learn most of them, but not everything. Now, here are some of the trigraphs. Of course, we have more than this in English words. We have more trigraphs than this. This is not just what we have, but let's learn this. And also, please use it, practice it. What you learn and you don't use it, waste of knowledge. It's not useful. So if I learn how to read my sounds and I'm not practicing it, I'm not using it, before you know it, what that thing you know will leave you. So let me assume I know these letters, and when I'm reading, I don't put them into practice. Before you know it, I will be finding it difficult to read this word. So please practice. After today, take time and practice, especially when you are less busy in the evening. At least this training is recorded. You can go over the training later. And you can also, like, if I were you, I can screenshot things like this and you will use it to read whatever thing you read. Please stop writing on my screen. Please stop writing on my screen. So we have IGH. IGH says I. IGH, these three letters make the I sound just like I. You know, I am a lady. IGH, the three letters together says I. The three letters together says I. And we have it in what like right. I, right. We have night. I, I, night. Night. We have bright. I, bright. So for I, that's IGH. IGH says I, and we have it in what like right, night, bright. So the next one is TCH. TCH says ch. TCH says ch, just as if you want to say CH. You know, if you are pronouncing CH, it says ch, ch, ch. So TCH says ch. TCH says ch. And the translation, for those of us using dictionary, when you use dictionary to check this, you will see a sign like this. This is the sound, this is the sign, this sign. You will see it like this with two lines. This is the sign that represents TCH, ch. This TCH is represented like this in dictionary for those of us that use dictionaries. Then we have so TCH says ch, and we have it in what like match. A ch. A ch, match. A ch, match. We have stitch. St. That's a consonant blend. St. Each, stitch. St. Each, stitch. We have catch. K. A ch. K. A ch, catch. K. A ch, catch. We have DGE. DGE says J. DGE says J, J, like your J for jet, J for jelly. Okay, so we have DGE. DGE says J, J, J. And we have this in what like bridge. Even though you want to spell knowledge, you will see this DGE there. So we have brr, E, J, bridge, brr, E, J, bridge. We have edge, 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 edge. We have badge. We have b, a, j, b, a, j, badge, b, a, j, badge. So for j, we have bridge, edge, badge. Then for the next one is AIR. ARR says ARR says as if you want to say F, that's F for elephant, but it's a bit long because of the R there is long. We drag it a bit. It says and we have this in words like fur, fur. We have her. her. We have stairs. Stairs. So for we have fur, her, stairs. Okay, so something else that okay, before we move on, please let me know. Are you learning anything? Are you learning anything? I need us to respond. Please go on the WhatsApp, go on the, for those of us that can answer on Zoom, answer. If you are learning anything, please let our 2000 not be in vain. Please, if you are learning anything, let me know. Say yes, I'm learning. Or if you are not learning anything, say no, I'm not learning. Before we move on, I'm waiting for us now. If you are learning, let me know. I'm learning. If you are not learning, let me know. I'm not learning. Before we move on. Okay, iPhone is learning, iPhone user is learning breathing. Ode is learning opopo. What is popo? Okay, popo is learning, Grace is learning, thank you. Let it not be that our money is in vain. Okay, yes. ITEL user is learning, Christiana is learning, Bukola is learning, Infinix. Infinix is learning. What is she saying? Where is it? Infinix, don't worry, we'll soon close. Just give us some minutes. We're almost there. Infinix, don't worry. Very soon, shortly. And then who again? Elizabeth. Elizabeth is learning. Okay. Okay, let me go to WhatsApp now. Please, if you are learning, okay. Leaves is learning. Mercy is learning. All right. All right. Okay, Maria is learning. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so to some of us, we may think 200 is nothing, but it's money actually, and so we must enjoy it. So I'm happy that we are learning at least, even if it's one or two things, grab from here and that you can use in your daily life, especially when it comes to when you have to do with reading and writing. Thank you. Thank you. So let's move on now. Okay, let's move on now. So another thing that can disturb us sometimes, especially those of us that can read and write, is singular and plural. Knowing your singular formations of your singular and plural words, nouns. Okay, knowing when to use your singular and when to use your plural nouns is very important. Now, the regular rule for singular when it comes to forming plural nouns is adding s. The normal rule when it comes to forming plural noun is by adding s, right? But there is not always like that. And that's one thing about English language. There are exceptions. There are exceptions to almost all the rules. For those of us that will still continue learning and all, there are exceptions to all the English rules. You know why? English borrow a lot of words that is not English originated. Like there are words borrowed from Greek, there are words that is from French-speaking countries. Because of all those borrowed words and because of Middle Age, Old English, in fact, if you check dictionary now, you will notice that they will tell you that this English is no longer in vogue, like they don't use it again. Because of all those things, we have some exceptions. So because of that, we need to learn as much as we can so that we will be able to have confidence when reading or writing. So for plural, the general rule for forming plural is by adding s, but it's not always the case. Example, sometimes when we have words, any word that we see, any word that ends in s, words that ends in s, ss, sh, ch, x, and z. Words that ends in s, ss, sh, ch, and z. At the end of those words, when we want to change this to plural nouns, we add es. When we want to change those words to plural, any word that we have, any noun that ends in ss, sh, ch, x, and z, we add es. Please stop writing on my screen. We add es to form the plural. Example, buses. The singular is bus, the plural is buses. So it will be wrong. Maybe you want to write plural form of buses and then you are adding s, you are writing s, it will be wrong. So the proper thing is to add es to form the plural. Class is singular, plural form is classes. Wishes, plural form is wishes. Then matches. Match is matches. Then we have boxes. The plural form for box is boxes. Then we have taxes. Now there are some words. There are some words that end in consonant and a vowel. Consonant and a consonant letter and o. Those words we also add es to it. Example: hero. Plural form of hero is heroes. Heroes. So we add es. We add es to form plural form of the word heroes. Example also potato. We add es to have potatoes. Tomatoes, we have tomato, we have es to add to have the word tomatoes. Now there are some words you have to change the words from, you will not add es this time around. Words that ends in f or fe. Words that ends in f, like calf or wife. Words, wife ends in fe, right? Words that end in f or fe, we remove the f or fe, then we add ves. So this is what I mean. So this is wife. This is wife. So, and I want to write the plural form of wife. This f, fe, I will remove it. Then I will now have, so plural form of wife is what? Wives. I'll add ves, wives. Okay, so there are any word. So what we should learn here that any word that ends in f or fe, we remove the f or the fe, and then we add ves to form their plural. So it will be wrong when you are writing, and then you want to write plural form of wife, and then you are adding s. That is wrong. It is not proper. It's grammatically wrong. So we have example of words like that. Calves, halves, knives. So that's how to form plural form of those words with f or fe. Then there are some words that they remain the same. Either we are writing their singular form or plural form, they remain the same. Example of those words is deer. Deer remain the same. Fish is still the same, plural and singular form remain the same. So we need to know those words that even though we are writing them in the context, we are writing them in a way that, okay, I'm writing it saying that, okay, this word is plural. I cannot change it. We need to know those words. The only thing you can do, you can say, oh, I have some fish. You can put some or much or little in front of it to indicate that, okay, the fish is more than one. It will be wrong for us to say fishes or deers or offsprings. So these words here, moose, offspring, series, sheep, spices, poison, swine, aircraft. Either one is both singular and plural remains unchanged. When we are writing it in form of singular or plural, it remains unchanged. And then we also have some words that they change completely. They are spelling. This time around, we are not adding S. We are not adding ES. But the word will change completely. Example, we have foot. Foot is singular. Feet is plural. We have goose. The singular form of goose is geese. So we can see that the spelling have changed. We have man. Singular is man, plural is men. We have tooth. We have tooth. Singular is tooth, plural is teeth. So we need to know when to use our singulars and plural nouns. We need to know them. We have mouse, then mice. We have die, dies. We have child. Singular form is child, plural form is children. We have ox. Ox is one. Oxen is more than one. We have person. Person is singular. People. People are plural. People are plural. Now, this is another thing we need to take note of, please. Although, as I said, we are going to learn most of the things, but not everything. Now, in English words, almost all the letters can be silent in one way or the other. We have words that A is silent. We have words that B is silent. We have words that C is silent. We have words that D is silent. Almost all the words can be silent in one way or the other. So we need to know those words. We need to know those words in which some letters are silent. So here are some examples of words with silent letter K. Here are some examples. Here are some examples of words with silent letter K. We have knife. The K in knife is silent. The K in knife is silent. Knife. So if I say knife, you can hear, you are not hearing K. When I say, Mr. Shegun, spell knife or write knife, you are not hearing K, but the K is there. So when you are writing, that K must be there. When you are writing, it must be there. But when you are pronouncing it, is invisible. So silent letters simply mean that when we can see the letter, but we cannot hear the letter. I think that's the best definition. For silent words with silent letters, we can see the letters, the silent letter, but we cannot hear them. So example, we have knife. Here, K is silent. We have knife. We have knee. We have knee. We have no. We have no. We have kit. Neat. Sorry, we have neat. We have neat. We have knock. So we have knock, neat, no, knee, knife. So all these words have silent letter K. So let's look at some words with silent letter B. We have, the first one is doubt. The first one is doubt. The first one is doubt. Doubt. The B in doubt is silent. So we don't say doubt or doubt. No, is doubt. So please, let's take note. Doubt, doubt. The B in doubt is silent. Maybe I should circle the silent letters. The B in doubt is silent. We have death. Death. The B in death is silent. Then we have lamb. 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 The B in lamb is silent. This B is silent. So we are not supposed to pronounce it. When we are pronouncing the word lamb, we are not supposed to pronounce it. Then we have thumb. Thumb, your daddy finger. Thumb for those of us that are in nursery school. We have thumb, thumb, thumb. The B in thumb is silent. The B in thumb is silent. Another thing is that when we know how to pronounce these words, it will help us in reading. It will help us in spelling as well. Not that someone will say right thumb, and then you are writing, you are throwing away the B. The B is supposed to be there when you are writing. It's just that when you are pronouncing it, you won't pronounce it. And then we have plumber. The B in plumber is silent. Please, let us always pronounce this word properly. Most of us, average Nigerian will call this plumber. In fact, I've heard this a lot. Plumber. It's not plumber, please. The proper word is plumber. The B is silent. The B is silent, so it's plumber. So we have words with silent letter W. We have right. The W here is silent. So as you can see a pattern here, whenever we have W and R at the beginning of a word, the W is silent. Whenever we have W and R at the beginning of a word, the W is silent. So we have it in words like right, wrist, wrong, wrap, wrinkle. The W is silent in wrinkle. Wrap, the W is silent. Wrong, the W is silent. Wrist, the W is silent. And right, the W is silent. So here are some words with silent letter T. We have listen. So all these words, the T is silent. So whenever you want to pronounce this word, please don't call the T. Don't call it. Whenever you come across these words and you want to pronounce it, don't mention the T. T is silent in these words. Of course, we have more words that have silent letter T. These are just few. But we can use this idea to read some other words. We have listen. The T is silent. We have castle. That's the second one. This is castle. The T in castle is silent. We have whistle. The T in whistle is silent. We have fasten. The T is also silent in fasten. Then we have soften. The T is silent. Now we are looking at homophones. Homophones are words that have the same pronunciation, that are pronounced exactly the same way, but different in meaning. Homophones are two or more words that have the same pronunciation. They are pronounced the same way, but different in spelling and different in meaning. And why do we need to know homophones? We need to know homophones so when we are speaking or writing, people will not misunderstand us. Like someone wrote to me, I believe it's a mistake. Anybody can do that mistake. She wants to write. I want to know how to write. Like write, that's W-R-I-T-E. She wants to write W-R-I-T-E. Now she now wrote, I want to write R-I-G-H-T. Now it's still the same pronunciation, but the meaning are different. So although me, I understand what she meant, I understand perfectly well. But some other people will not understand that's what she meant. That's what she's writing. So we need to know our homophones. Homophone, of course, we have more than this, but we can learn it bit by bit. You can go online and then search for words, homophones, common homophones. So you don't make this error while writing or while reading. Especially when you are writing, people will misunderstand you. If you are switching your word, you want to write C, you want to write S-E-E, and you are writing S-E-A. It's not nice. So we have flour. We have flour. This flour here is the flour for baking. The other one, that's F-L-O-U-R, is the flour for baking. Why F-L-O-W-E-R is the flour you have on in your garden. The flour, the F-L-O-W-E-R, is the flour you have in your garden, right? That's plants that make your compound beautiful. Then we have no, N-O. No, when you disagree with someone, you say no, I did not agree with you, no. Why we have no, K-N-O-W. This no, K-N-O-W, is when you know someone. Oh, I know you from somewhere. Mr. Joseph, I know you from somewhere. I know you. That means you know someone. So they are not the same. Even though they have the same pronunciation, they are different. Then the next one is sun, S-U-N. S-U-N is sun, the sun in the sky, the sun in the sky. Why we have S-O-N, your child, your male child, your boy, okay? Your male child is your son, S-O-N, S-O-N. Then we have bear, B-E-A-R, bear. This is an animal, B-E-A-R, bear is an animal. Why B-A-R-E is to endure. Please bear with me. I will pay you tomorrow. Please bear with me. That's to endure or to tolerate someone. Okay, to tolerate someone is not the same. Then we have peace, P-E-A-C-E, peace. P-E-A-C-E, peace. When you have peace of mind, when you don't have trouble, like you are not worried about anything, just like God, take control. You just put your hand in God's hand. You don't care what is happening. When you have peace of mind, you are not worried. You are not thinking of anything. That's peace. Why this peace? P-I-E-C-E. This peace is when something is in pieces. Like your children can tear paper or something into pieces. Or you can say, give me a piece of bread, or maybe you give me a slice of bread. You say, please, can I have a piece of bread? So P-E-A-C-E is peace. P-I-E-C-E is also peace, but they are different. The first one is when you have peace of mind, while the second one is to have kind of piece of bread or something is in pieces, when you tear clothes or tear something in pieces. Again, we are going to have question and answer session shortly. So if you have any question, feel free to put it down so that when it's time for questions, we will ask our questions. Then we have write. Write, W-R-I-T-E, is to write something on the board or write something in the paper. Write. Then we have W-R-I-T-E is write, to write something on the paper. Y-R-I-G-H-T is you are right. You are right, like somebody is correct, like something is correct. It also means your right hand. Okay, it means direction. Oh, go towards the right, your right hand. So we have H-E-R-E. H-E-R-E, here. That means where you are. I'm here in your house. I'm here in your house. Why H-E-A-R? H-E-A-R is I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. So they are different. The next one is plain. This plain, P-L-A-I-N. P-L-A-I-N is plain. When something is without pattern, okay, plain material, plain paper, when something is without pattern. Then P-L-A-N-E is plain, aeroplane. If you are going to Dubai, you enter plane to go to Dubai. So that's the plane. P-L-A-N-E is the plane you enter when you are traveling. Then we have meet. This is meet. M-E-E-T is to meet you. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Madam Elizabeth. It's nice to meet you. Then we have meat, M-E-A-T. That's the meat we eat. The meat you eat is M-E-A-T, meat, the meat we eat. So the first one, M-E-E-T, is to meet someone. Okay, it's nice to meet you, madam. It's nice to meet you. While M-E-A-T is meat that we eat. Then we have week. The first one, W-E-E-K. W-E-E-K is the week. This is the last week in the month of February. This is the last week in the month of February. Why we have W-E-A-K? W-E-A-K is when someone is tired. When you are tired, you say, I'm weak. Then we have S-C-E-A. S-E-A, sea. Sea, that's the ocean, the river. Like those of us in Lagos, you go to Bar Beach, you go and play with water. Sea. see. Why we have SEE? SEE is I can see you. Yes, I can see you. I can see you. I can see Madam Elizabeth. I can see you. See. So the next one we are looking at is how to spell longer words. How to spell long words. How to spell long word. How to spell long words. And how to spell and pronounce long words. How to spell and pronounce long words. So we have words like information. So one way we can spell long words is knowing our syllables. One way we can spell or write long words is by knowing our syllables. Syllables. What are syllables? Syllables are beats in words. They are the beats in words. They are the way we pronounce words. Okay, how you pronounce words. We use syllables to pronounce words. It helps us in spelling and in writing. It's very important for us to know syllables. So we have information. So information, when I want to write words like this, what do I need? I need to know how to use my syllable. So I'll go in, I'll write in, formation. So one thing we should know is that it's short words that give birth to longer words. So for those of us that say, oh, I can read, but I cannot read long words, I cannot write long words. Why not? If you truly master, you know, not that you did rule to the answer or you just cram because your cousin say, this is book. Tomorrow you say it's book. Tomorrow you say this is book. You don't know how those book, like how the word book came to be. You don't know the pronunciation. You may miss it out. But if you know how to truly write book, or you know how to write cat by yourself, now when you now see that cat and another short words together, you should be able to pronounce it because it's short words we put together to give us long words. So please, for those of us that don't master short words or sounds, let's master it so that we will be able to decode longer words. It's not difficult at all. So far we know how to pronounce short words, we should be able to pronounce longer words because it's small words, short words that give birth to the longer words. So again, we use syllables to decode or write longer words, have information. So if I want to write this, maybe my first time, I don't know how to write, I'll just take it bit by bit. I'll go in, formation, information. We have celebration, celebration. Then we have unbelievable, unbelievable. Then we have organization, organization. So we can call the words bit by bit while writing. And please don't rush it, especially when you are writing. Just little by little, you'll be able to write longer words. Also, we can also use our phonics. Phonics simply means sounds. We can use our sounds to write any long words. So we can use sound to write words like computer. We have con, you write computer, computer. Then we have incredible, incredible. We have discovery, discovery. Then we have advertisement, advertisement. So the next thing we also need to learn for those of us that are having challenge with spelling is knowing our prefixes and suffixes. It's for us to know our prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are words that comes before small words that come before root word. That are small words that come before root word or major word. While suffixes are small word that comes after a root word or major word. So we are going to look at some examples now, and it helps in that makes our spelling easier. Because sometimes you can see a word, you say, oh, this word is long, but if you know that, okay, this word, even just this word have two prefixes or have one prefix, you will know how to separate it, you know how to pronounce it. So prefixes are words that come before root word. Example of prefix are re, that's a prefix. Pre, that's a prefix. We have sub, sub is a prefix. Dis, dis is a prefix. Then mis is also a prefix. So we have re, and write give us rewrite. So rewrite is not difficult to write. So far you know that, okay, there's a prefix there. You quickly decode it and write it. Rewrite. So we have pre and view. Pre and view together will give us preview. Then sub and standard. Sub and standards will give us substandard. Then this and like. This and like will give us dislike. Then we have miss and lead. Miss and lead will give us mislead. So prefixes are small words that come before root words. All these words we have here, right, view, standard, they are root words. So let's quickly look at suffixes then. We'll ask questions, so we'll go and rest. I know some of us are tired, but don't worry, we're almost done. We're almost through. So suffixes are small words that come that comes after root words. Example, we have met. Okay, here we have move and we have met. Met here is the suffix. Met is the suffix. When we have move and met, when we put it together, we have movement. Then we have care and less. Care is the root word. Less is suffix. Less is the suffix. So we have care and less will give us careless. We have tall is the root word. Est is the suffix. So we have tallest. We have tallest. We have dance and when we put them together, we have dancing. We have dark and ness. When we put it together, we have darkness. Then we have help and full. When we put it together, we have helpful. So all this what we have here are suffixes. Suffixes are small word that comes after root words, and it helps us in spelling and writing easily, properly. So the last thing we are looking at this evening is clear articulation. This is very important. Clear articulation simply means pronouncing the word the way you should pronounce it. The way English originators, we are not English people, right? But they are the one that colonized us, so we learned it from them. So we have to pronounce the word the way it should be pronounced. So when you say a word, pronounce it clearly. The letter that should be sound should be hard. So if there's like this word now, so the three sounds that made up that word should be hard. And if there's a word with silent letter that I'm not supposed to call, I shouldn't call it. So clear articulation means for us to pronounce our words clearly. We have to pronounce our words clearly the way it's supposed to be pronounced. So when we speak, someone should not misunderstand us. Example, maybe I want to say wet, and then I'm not saying, well, wet. No, it's not the same. We are supposed to know, one should know when I'm speaking, one should know exactly what I'm talking about. They shouldn't be wondering, is she saying et or et? Or is she saying, we have a lot of words like that they sound a bit alike. But if you take conscious effort to pronounce the word properly, we will know that they are not the same, even though they sound a bit the same. Okay, they are not the same. So we have wealth, wealth. We have wealth. That's W-E-A-L-T-H. W-E-A-L-T-H says wealth, wealth. Why W-E-T is wet, wet. They are not the same. So please, we shouldn't pronounce it the same way. Wet is when you are soaked, when not maybe not you, but maybe your clothes is wet or something is wet. We say the thing is wet. And then wealth is when someone that is rich, a rich person. Then we have F, F, F. That's the world we live in. The world we live in is Earth. Then we have 8. 8. I ate rice yesterday. I ate rice yesterday. They are not the same. Then we have murder. 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 The U and R here sound like murder. Or they say murderer. Murder. Why this is mother. 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 My mother is beautiful. My mother is beautiful. They are not the same, please. Mother and mother are not the same. Then we have bird. We have bird. That's the black bird that flies in the sky. And this is bed, the bed we sleep on. They are not the same, even though an average Nigerian will call these two words the same. I've had it time without number. Average Nigerian will call this word the same, but they are not the same. So we have bird and bed. The first one is the animal, the bird that flies in the sky, while the second one is the bed that we sleep on. Then we have cat. Cat, that's the animal that says meow, 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 cat. Then we have cart. Cart. For those of us that grew up in the village, you know, horse or there are some animals they'll put something at the back so that you'll be able to pack your load or whatever thing you want to put, you put it in the cart, the thing that they put at the back of the animal. You know, the most time it's made of wood. Okay, so as the animal is moving, the thing is moving. You can use it to carry load, and they use it in the olden days. So cart, cart. The first one is an animal, C-A-T is an animal, while C-A-R-T is equipment, cart. Cart, they are not the same. So let's always pronounce our words properly. So please, if you have questions, send it to the group. Please, if you have questions, send it to the group. It's question time. It's question time, because as well send it here. You can as well send it to Zoom for those of us that can type. You can send your question to the Zoom or to the Zoom chat or to the WhatsApp page. Question time. Questions. If you have questions, please send in your questions. Any questions based on what you've learned so far, or if you when you were reading, if you come across anything that have to do with reading or writing, when you have anything to do with reading and writing that you don't understand, you can ask. Like it may not be from what you've learned now. If you have some other questions that have to do with reading and writing, please feel free to ask. Question time. Infinite, you are welcome, ma'am or sir. Infinite, you are welcome. Please, question time, question time. Send in your questions. Send in your questions. Do you have any questions? Do you have questions? Question time. Yes, Madam Christiana, please go ahead with your question. If you have questions, please send in your questions. Question time. Okay, Priska, all right. Madam, I think Priska is the lady's name. All right, Madam Priska, thank you. Okay, so if you do not have any questions, Yes, when we are through, either this evening or tomorrow morning, you will get the recording. Madam Elizabeth, I will send the recording to the group. It will take a while because it's a very long video, so it will take a while to get ready. But when it's ready, either I can send it this night, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12, I don't know. When it's ready, I will send it. If not, tomorrow morning, we will get the recording. Yes, the recording will be ready shortly. Yes, yes, I just answered that. I just said that. I just respond to that. That we will get the recording when we are through. We are not through yet now. It's still going on. When we are through, we'll get the recording. Okay, in Phoenix, you don't understand 2 and 3 was. Can you type the words? In Phoenix, you say you don't understand 2 and 3 was. Please, you can type the word infinite. Phone user, I know that's not your name. Phone user infinite. Type the word you don't understand, please, because you say you don't understand. You don't send any word here. Please type the word. No, you can't. You can't add s to it. Who is this? Someone said, can I add s to some of the suffixes? No, except words with s. But if you don't have s in originally, you don't have to add s to it. You don't have to add s to it. But if you have s originally, fine. You know you don't. So any other question? Let me go to WhatsApp. Okay. So for those of us that wish to continue, where there's a package for us for those of us that wish to continue. This is our 2020 ends today. It ends today. This is what we paid for. This is what we pay for. This is the training, and it's just today. Okay, so for those that wish to continue, you can join our academy. We have academy where we teach adults how to read, how to write, and how to spell properly. We have academy where that's what we do mainly. So now that you know some of the techniques, it is important for you to know the other parts. I believe you want to know the other parts of the techniques, the other things you need to know. So if you want to master how to read and write and how to spell properly, you will need to join our reading and writing academy. If you want to master, so there's one thing about knowing and there's another thing of mastering, like mastery. You know, that's why sometimes some people go to secondary school, they go to university, they still go for masters. After university, you still have to go for master before PhD. So if you want to master this reading and writing, you will need to join our academy. We have academy where we teach adults how to read and write and spell properly, and also how to read fluently. Some of us can read, but we are not fluent in our reading. So for that, you can join our academy. For the academy, we have class for beginners. You know, some of us, like there was a lady I was chatting with, and she's like, oh, I've never been to school before, but I really want to learn how to read. And right now, we have some people like that in our class. So we have, for academy, we have class for beginners, those that are starting from the scratch, and intermediate learners, those that know how to read and write to some extent. So this training, this is a webinar, right? All of us are together, and although I try to teach us from beginning to deeper one, but for the academy, we are not together. For the academy, for those that are starting from the scratch, they are in their beginners class. Let me say nursery or KG. They are in their beginners class. Why those of us who can read and write, but we want to get better, we want to know how to read fluently and master reading, we have another class for those of us. So we are not together when it comes to the academy. So at the academy, we ensure personalized attention and close track progress and transformative journey of each student. Like this training, this is a training, right? This is not class, is a training. For those of us that work in organization, you go for a training and then they take a very long time to do the training. This is training. But the academy is not like that. The academy, we take our time to break words down for you, and you are muted. Like this now, most of I cannot hear you, but you can hear me. For the academy, after explaining to you, after teaching you a particular topic, I will unmute you. You will ask questions. I will explain in details to you, and also you will practice. I can say, Mr. Gold, write this, Mr. Write this and show me. As there, even where you are, you will write it. I will see what you are writing. And I will also see what you are pronouncing. Like I will say, I can tell you, oh, read this or pronounce this, and you will do that. Okay, so therefore the academy is not training, it's different. It's different from training, it's completely different from this training. Academy will have e-learning platform where you can learn at your convenience. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 7:30 in the evening, 7:30, we have live class like this, but it's more details, like it's more personalized than this. And also we have assignment group where we submit our assignment, because after each lesson is being taught, we assess you how far you're understanding. Either you understand or you don't understand, we assess you. So you do your assignment and you submit. So the reason why the academy is highly sought after. So what are you going to get? What will you get? You will have access to the e-learning platform. The e-learning platform is a platform where you learn whenever you are less busy, at your convenience, either in the night, 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock, anytime. You have access to the e-learning platform, you learn at your convenience. Then we assess you. We always send you assignments. Sometimes I can just call you, Mr. Shegun, write this, spell this. So I will know, okay, this man actually getting what we are teaching or is not getting. Of course, if you are getting good, if you are not getting, we'll find another way to let you understand what we are teaching. Then we have live classes. That's what I say. We have classes 2 times in a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And most time our classes in the evening, 7:30 in the evening, Tuesdays. So live interactive classes. We also have private WhatsApp group where you submit your assignment. And we also have a group where we do our discussion. We have discussion group, we have assignment group. And then of course we have unlimited personal support from me. So if you are in your organization, maybe where you are working, you do presentations, or you are a pastor's wife, or you are a pastor and sometimes you want to do presentation and you need clarification on something, you can always count on us. You can always count on me, and I will support you in that area. So here is how it works. You have 4 steps to follow. First, you register for the 12 weeks Reading and Writing Academy. Then log into the e-learning platform. You log into e-learning platform and learn. Then you jump into live classes and complete assignments. And also, as I said, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we have live class where you can learn and interact. It's very, very interactive, not like the training. This is a training. Again, I'm saying this is a training. The normal class is not like that. So to join this academy, you will need just 90,000 for the 12 weeks, just 90,000 to join the training. But because you are here tonight, as I said at the beginning, that some of us may not wait till the end. For those of us that wait till the end, there's something special for us. Because you are here tonight, you will not even be paying half of 90,000. You won't be paying 50%. No, you will be paying 40,000 naira instead. You will be paying 40,000 instead. You know, that's a special discount. Special discount. So you will be paying 40,000 naira for the academy. And not just that, there's a complete, please, you can record this, you can screenshot, you can snap, whatever thing you can do. There's complete refund assurance. There's a complete total refund assurance. What does that mean? It means after 12 weeks, if you were not able to read, you are not able to write very well and speak very well, you will take your money back. So please, if you are registering this night, keep your receipt. When at the end of 12 weeks, if you cannot read, you cannot write, you cannot you do not get what you paid for, you will get your complete refund. You will get your money back complete. It's not half or 50%. No, you will get your complete money back. So that is what we do. If you do not get what you pay for, you will get your money back. So if you look at this investment, is win-win. This investment is not what you are going to lose out, and this is what will help you in your lifetime. In fact, your future will thank you that you make the decision. In addition to refund, we have bonuses. We have 20 short pronunciation videos worth 5,000 naira. So for those of us that are going to register tonight, you are going to get bonus to addition of what you are going to learn. You are going to get 20 short pronunciation videos, 20 short pronunciation videos. Then you are going to get Know Your Silent Words booklet, soft copy. You are going to get, as I said, all the letters from A to Z, they are in one way silent in some words. There are sometimes A is silent, there are sometimes B is, almost all the words have, almost all the letters are silent in one way or the other. So you are going to get this silent book, Know Your Silent Letter book, as a bonus for those that will be registering tonight. So, and the worth of it is 5,000, but you are getting it for free. That's why we call it bonus. The worth of it is 5,000, but you are getting it for free. That's why we call it bonus. And then you are going to get 15 phonetic storybooks. You are going to get 15 phonetic storybooks worth 10,000 naira. You are getting it for free. It's a bonus. All this you are getting for 40,000 naira. Somebody send a message. I cannot even see it. So, and for those of us that want private class is available. It's available. One-on-one class is also available, and our fee is 300,000 naira. It's not free. It's not free. 300,000 naira for 36 sessions for private class. That's one-on-one class. So, but there's good news. There's good news for us. So, congratulations for those of us that are still here. To appreciate your patience and your commitment to learning and growth, we have decided to do something special for you tonight. Yes, I'm reducing the fee to 30,000 naira only. I'm reducing the fee to 300 naira, sorry, to 30,000 naira only. And that is just for those that are going to register tonight. For those that will register tonight, you will pay 30,000 naira for the full session, for the 12 weeks learning program. So the first 20 people to register tonight will pay only 30,000 naira. The first 20 people to register tonight will pay only 30,000 naira for the program. And of course, you also get those bonuses we discussed earlier on. So for just 20 people, after which the fee go back to 40,000 naira. So 20 people are going to have access to the program for 30,000, after which the fee go back to 40,000 naira. And again, there's a complete refund assurance. There's a complete refund assurance. That means after 12 weeks, provided you do what you need to do, you must attend classes. You must attend classes. You must do assignments. You must practice. So if you do those three things and you are not able to read fluently, you are not able to write very well, you are not able to speak properly, you will get your money back. You get, please screenshot this or save it or however, although this video is recorded anyway. So there's a complete refund assurance. So to be one of the 20 people who will enjoy this massive discount tonight, get your phone ready as I review the account details right now. So now I'll do bank transfer to this account number 2081 56 72 89. The bank name is Zenith Bank. The account number is Keimo Philomena. Okay, so the account number, okay. Account number is 2081 56 72 89. Bank name is Zenith Bank, and the account name is Keimo Philomena. It's still the same account number you send your 2,000 naira to. Please, after payment, as you are sending your receipt, indicate beginner. You can say you are a beginner or you are advanced student. Please indicate. It's very important. Indicate as you are sending your receipt to the group. Indicate I am a beginner or I am advanced learner. And please, if you have any questions, send in your question regards to what you've learned or regarding the academy. Regarding the academy, please feel free to send in your questions. Gold. Is it Mr. or Mrs. Gold? Do you have your question? Please send in your question. I can see you raising your hand. Please send in your questions. If you have questions, please send in your questions. You can send your question to the Zoom or send it to the WhatsApp group. Please, if you have any questions, send in your questions. And please, also, as you are sending somebody have already sent their payment, please indicate, I'm a beginner or just a beginner or advanced learner. Or you can simply say A or B. A or B. A is for beginner, B is for advanced learner. The power bank there. So please send in your questions, or any question you have at all. Linda, amen, amen. Thank you, ma'am. Thank God you were able to learn something. Thank you. So you can send your question to the WhatsApp or to the Zoom here if you have any questions. The program is online program. We are in Lagos, but the program is online program. Who is it? DVD, home teacher. The program is online program. We are in Lagos. We are in Yaba, Lagos. But the program is online program. We do the teaching on, this is Zoom, and we can connect on Zoom or YouTube. And then also we use WhatsApp as well. It's online program. So please, do you have questions? Do you have questions? If you have questions, let me know. So I will let, we don't need to keep struggling. This is opportunity for us. Like everyone, you know, there's a saying say, the day you stop learning, you stop growing. So we need to learn, and it's for betterment for ourselves, and for our children. Some of us cannot read to our children. It's not okay. Some of us, our children come back from school, we send them to our neighbor to help them with their assignments, which we can do by ourselves. Especially you with mothers with girls, we can't be sending your girls anyhow to go and do assignments in the next neighbor's house. So this is the opportunity. You can grab this opportunity, and this is investment that is win-win. We are not going to regret it, because it's not that, okay, you pay now and that is it. If after payment and you did not get what you pay for, you did not get value for your money, you get your money back. You get a complete refund back. So it's an opportunity for us to stop struggling, and also we should know that
they will send the videos. Don't worry, they will send the videos to the platform so you can go over it from the beginning.
We should know that this is also to help us to get better at whatever thing we do. Even though you are not office worker, maybe you sell provisions, or you are in market, you sell in the market. It doesn't matter. You need this skill. You need it because sometimes, although I'm glad to help when anybody approach me. The last time I went to a hospital, a woman was telling me, please help me to write my name. Beautiful woman, beautiful woman. Help me to, I helped her, but this is not as difficult as we think it is. Reading and writing is very simple. Okay, so this is opportunity for us. I know your future will thank you for this if you take this opportunity. And this is, well, for those that will pay this night, you pay 30,000 starting from 12 midnight or tomorrow. The fee go back to 40,000, and we are learning for good 12 weeks. We are learning for good 12 weeks. And don't be thinking, oh, I'm 60, I'm 70. Age does not matter. So far you are willing. Whatever you put your heart to do, you can achieve it. Whatever you put your heart to do, you are ready. You know that you are going to attend classes. You know that you want to learn this. You will get it. Whatever thing you put your heart to do, you will achieve it. So age is not a limitation at all. Age is not a barrier. Age is not a barrier. So it does not matter your age. We've had grammars in our class that they were able to learn how to read and write. Grammars that they've retired. Their children are in university, and in fact, I remember when I was speaking with the woman, I was like, ma, but why? She said she just wants to learn how to read and write. Not that she wants to go back to work, because she has even stopped working. She's a government worker. She has stopped, like she has retired. She's an elderly person. But since she was able to learn how to read and write at her age, at the age of 60 something. So how much more you that you are 40 or 50, or I don't know your age. So far you are willing, you can achieve this. It's very possible. So, and it does not matter if you've been to school before. We have a lot of students in our class who have never been to school before, and they were able to learn how to read and write. They were able to learn how to read and write. So age is not a barrier at all. It does not matter your age. Please, as you are sending your receipt, indicate your level. Indicate maybe A or B. A is for beginners. A is for beginners. B is for advanced learner. B is for advanced learner. And if you have any question, please send in your question. Send in your question. Okay, Mr. Infinite, I mean phone user Infinite. All right, no problem. I've seen your message. No problem, sir. Zoom user is not, writing is not a challenge. If you know what you are going to write, you will write. So writing per se is not a challenge. The challenge is you not knowing what to write. You don't know where to start. You not knowing where to start from. You not knowing how to put the words together, the letters together to write. So if you know how to put the letters together, writing will not be a challenge. So, and that's why most times we start our class from the scratch, except if you indicate that, okay, I'm advanced. Like, if not, we start from the scratch where you'll be able to grab properly. So any other question? Okay, no, I can see some people saying writing. If you know your words, as I said again, if you know the letters, if you know the words, if you know what you want to write, writing will not be a challenge. Okay, let me say I want to write come now. I said the word come. Do I know, like, if I see that come, can I indicate, identify it? If I can identify it, I should be able to write it. Except if I cannot identify it, like I don't know it offhand, then it will be a challenge. But if I know it offhand, it will not be a challenge to me. Please don't send your group B, don't send it to the Zoom. You know, Zoom is gone now. Like, send it to the group, please. Someone, TechnoSpark, send out your advance. And advance is spelled spelled ADVANS, advance.
ADVANC.
Okay. So it's not what to spot is wrong, please. It's wrong. Please send it to the group, Mr. I don't know, techno user Spark 7P. Please send that advance, send it to the group, WhatsApp group. I can see it in WhatsApp group easier than the Zoom. All right, everyone, please, if you have any other question, please send it to the group. If you have any other question, send it to the group. Thank you, everyone. And please, what we've learned today, practice it. When you are less busy, you may not go through the whole video at once because I know it's lengthy. You can take 30 minutes to say, okay, this 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I will use it and learn from this time to this time, I will learn these things. So please go over it. It's good to practice and it will help you. It will help you. Thank you, everyone. Do have a restful night and a restful weekend as well.